I'm really surprised. Oh, perfect. I didn't see that. It's the only year. To the whole thing.
I was gonna go to 1:30, but flexible.
Ideally, do that all every day. Get paid.
Just all honesty.
They don't know that would happen.
But also just, it's nice to break up. Yeah, you get less tired.
Oh, yeah. You're looking for something to do on Sunday to have a nice class. Well, not hour, well, go to Sunday.
Which day?
Sunday.
All right, we'll get started.
Yeah.
Happy Thursday, everyone.
Hello.
Hi. I'm Sandy. I'm last minute subbing today. So if you're looking for someone else, I'm so sorry. But we're gonna flow and have a good time. I don't know if y'all have heard about the eclipse season that is taking the world by storm. And I think it hit the UK and some parts of Europe yesterday. But I crafted a flow around this because the eclipse is in Leo and the sun is in Leo. And so that creates a really interesting situation. And Leo is all about, shining and performance, and eclipse season is kind of changing the shape of that and really making it come from a different place, which is a place of authenticity and listening to yourself and knowing your limits today, and really tuning in. So with that, we're going to start on our backs when you're ready. This is getting comfortable, preparing to be still for a few moments, maybe getting some wiggles out, coming into your breath. Finding the shape, the texture, and the depth of your breath without changing it. Just taking note of how you're arriving. Maybe your breath starts to deepen, wakening up your front body, filling up the belly on the inhale, emptying completely on the exhale. Building up this depth in breath. Maybe your breath expands up through your ribs and your chest. And you exhale back through your chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Taking this breath movement, this Dirga Pranayama, 3-part breath at your pace. Inhaling like a wave rippling up your front body. Exhaling, letting go completely. We'll come into a short meditation, keeping this breath pattern, keeping this depth. Imagine on your inhales, you grow roots through the touch points between your body and the mat. On the exhale, these roots deepen through your mat, through the floor, the dirt, the rock, the clay. You are anchored entirely. Now imagine on your inhales, your front body growing branches. Each inhale, these branches grow taller to the ceiling. Each exhale, your roots deepen into the earth. Feeling this expansiveness. Maybe your energy reaches all the way to the ceiling and all the way through the earth. Branches and roots in every direction. Now, as you inhale, imagine your roots growing back up through the ground, through the rock, the pavement, the floor. And on your exhales, your branches come back down slowly from the corners of this room until you find yourself exactly where you started. When you're ready, you can bring some small movement to your fingers and toes. Maybe rolling the back of your head on your mat. Taking a good morning stretch before rolling over to your right side, taking your time. You can come to a seat facing me with your eyes closed or softened. Before we start our movement, we'll take one more breath pattern. Just box breathing. We're going to keep building up our front side body. On the inhale, you'll breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to normal breath. Our hands can come to heart center, thumbs to sternum. And we'll just start building some movement here in our hands by rubbing them together, creating friction, creating some heat, gentle heat. And then we'll place our hands stacking over each other, over our heart. Closing or softening the eyes, this is a great time to set an intention for your practice. Maybe it's a word or a phrase. Whatever it is, hold on to it throughout and beyond this practice today. You can slowly open your eyes. We'll get started. Bringing your right ear to your right shoulder. You can stay here or you can slightly floss back and forth for more movement, for more sensation on the left side. Chin comes to chest, lengthening the back of your neck. Before going to the other side, left ear to left shoulder. Again, take what you need, option to stay or floss it in and out here. You can roll your neck from side to side, or you can complete your circles by shining your throat to the ceiling. Beautiful options. You've taken a circle, reverse that now. We'll come back to center. Inhale your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale your shoulder blades back down. Inhale, your shoulders reach up. Exhale, they melt back down. One more time. Inhale, shoulders reach. Exhale, they melt. Right hand plants, left hand reaches up and overhead for a side bend. Option to look underneath your left armpit. Reaching one more inch. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, other side. Left hand plants, right hand reaches. Gaze can go underneath right armpit. Inhale, reach high. We'll floss this a few times. Inhale, right hand plants, left hand reaches. Inhale, reach. Other side. Take this a few times at your pace. Sink in your breath. We'll take this 2 more times each side. When you're complete, you can bring your hands to your knees. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, right hand meets left knee. Left hand plants behind you. Inhale, your crown grows taller. Exhale, you twist deeper. Staying here for 2 more full breaths, feeling this sensation of twist. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, switch it out. Left hand meets right knee. Right hand plants behind you. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, deepen your expression. 2 breaths. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands come to knees. We'll take some untraditional cat-cows here, seated. On the inhale, you pull on your knees, pulling your heart forward. Exhale, pushing your knees away, C-spine. Inhale, pull your heart forward, gaze lifts. Exhale, C-spine, cat. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Belly button to spine. Beautiful. We can transition to tabletop. Taking some organic movements here. Maybe that looks like hip circles, wrist stretches, early cat-cows. Getting loose here. Taking what you need. We'll come into some traditional cat-cows. Wrist stacking underneath your shoulders, hip stacking over the knees. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze lifts. Exhale, push the ground away. Inhale, cow pose, shine your heart. Exhale, cat, C-spine. 2 more at your pace. Noticing any differences in this posture versus seated. Come back to neutral tabletop. Getting lighter in your right hand. Inhale your right arm to the ceiling. Exhale, hover underneath left armpit. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hover. One more time, inhale, reach. Exhale, land, thread the needle, cheek and shoulder meet the mat. Option for your left hand to reach long or go for a half bind. You've got 3 breaths here. Everyone looks great.
That's about yourself.
When you're ready, left hand plant by your face. Inhale your right arm high. Exhale back to tabletop. Getting lighter in your left hand, inhale your left arm high. Exhale, hover underneath the right arm. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hover. Inhale, reach. Exhale, land, thread the needle, cheek and shoulder on the mat. Right arm can reach high, or go for a half bind. 3 breaths. Right hand plants by your face. Inhale, left arm to the ceiling. Exhale, back to tabletop. Next, we can plant our left toes behind us, kickstanding them. Before potentially lifting them to hip height, you can always keep it kickstanding. Left arm can reach forward if that feels comfortable, or dog. Taking a moment to find your stability. Reaching for your heart with your left hand if that feels comfortable, before coming back to tabletop. We'll switch it out. Left toes can stand back. Maybe eventually they lift to hip height. Right hand can reach forward. Staying here, pausing, finding your stability. Maybe right hand finds your heart before coming back to tabletop. Beautiful. We'll place our hands 2 generous handprints forward and melt into puppy pose. Hips stacking over knees. Forehead and chest melting down toward the mat. Beautiful. Allowing yourself to surrender here. On your next exhale, push back into child's pose. Knees out wide, toes come together. Option for a closed-legged child's pose if that feels better. Reaching long with your arms. Inhale, you reach taller, reach longer, that is. Exhale, you sink deeper into this expression. One more inhale. Exhale, left hand meets right on the top right corner of your mat for a small stretch. Beautiful, yes. Sending breath through your left side body. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. Right hand stacks over left on the top left corner of your mat. Breathing through your right side body this time. Inhale back to center. Exhale, push back into your first downward facing dog of the day. Maybe not of the day, but of this practice. Taking your time. All 4 corners of your hands pressing into the mat. Generous bend in the knees sends your sit bones high, pressing your chest back toward your thighs. Good adjustments. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, release. Inhale, walk your hands back to meet your feet. Forward fold, take your time. Hang here. Again, option for a generous bend in the knees. You can widen your feet. Head and neck completely release here. Beautiful. Option for a little bind with your elbows. You can shake the head yes or no. Before slowly rolling up to Tadasana, taking your time. Awesome. Before we start our flow, we're going to do a little bit of Qigong. So we'll start with feet hip width and parallel, small bend in the knees, and we'll just start swinging our arms passively by our sides. You can build up this movement until eventually the backs of your hands hit the backs, or your back, your kidneys. Low back. This exercise in Qigong is called knocking on the door of life. It's said that our kidneys store a lot of our chi or energy, so we're helping properly disperse it by engaging in this way. Twisting simply and hitting our kidneys will give us a boost of energy in the eyes of Qigong. We can slow down here. Beautiful. This next one is pretty simple. So we're just going to take one arm up and one arm down, palm facing back and one palm facing front. And so we'll switch and switch. And you can take this slow or fast. This is releasing a meridian in our bodies, releasing our shoulders. Awesome. And we'll take this horizontally. So one palm faces front, one palm faces back, and we'll just do some twists. Again, really waking up our shoulders and our chest. It's already burning for me. All right, our very last exercise is called Chi Ball. So we'll bring our hands about a few inches away from each other in front of our belly. And as if we are holding a little beach ball, we're going to inflate it on our inhale like this and compress it on our exhale like this. Option to close down or soften the eyes if that feels good here. Imagining this yellow ball of energy expanding and compressing in your hands. One more full round. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, melt down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to down dog, your way. Option for chaturanga, or you can head straight there. Great options. If you're in down dog, maybe you take a little bounce, release the energy. Yes. Beautiful. Inhale, high toes, look forward. Exhale, tiny steps to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We'll take that a few more times. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, high mountain. Stay here, dialing your pinkies in, lifting out of your ribs and rooting down through all four corners of your feet. Strong mountain. On your exhale, twist, right hand back, left hand forward. Staying here, making sure both your hip bones are pointing toward the front of the room. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, twist other side. Beautiful. Taking the same adjustments here if you need to make your hip bones facing front. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeezing your shoulder blades. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale your way to downward facing dog. That's our sun A. We'll flow this a few times together. Inhale, high toes, look forward. Exhale, top of mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise, high mountain. Exhale, twist, right hand back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, other side, left hand back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, your way, downward facing dog. We'll take this one more time together. Everyone's doing great. Inhale, high toes, look forward. Exhale, top of mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise, high mountain. Exhale, twist, right hand back. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, left hand back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, you know what to do, down dog. When you've reached down dog, come down to the knees, take child's pose. Close or open leg, taking a moment to gather your breath. When you're ready, you can meet me back in a downward facing dog. Keep moving. Inhale, high toes, look forward. Exhale, top of mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Listen for the change. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sinking your booty back, heart forward. Gripping the mat with all four corners of your feet. Knees tracking in line with the toes. Biceps by the ears. One more inhale. Exhale, twist, right hand back, left hand forward. Taking a moment to see if your left knee is hiking above your right. If so, bring your left hip back in space. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, other side, left hand back. Taking the time to make similar adjustments. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, chair, reach high. This time, we'll stand all the way up. And on our exhale, chair swing. Inhale, reach. Let this movement be fluid. Sink it to your breath. Scooping up energy. Sweeping it behind you. Old eclipsed energy. One more round. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale your way to downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, release. One more inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step between the hands. Set up for warrior one. Back heel pivots 45 degrees. Strong bend in your front leg. When you're ready, inhale, rise, warrior one. Beautiful. Taking a moment to see if you need any more room for your hip. If you do, you can always heel toe your front foot out a little bit. One more inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hands bind behind the back. Inhale, pop the chest. Exhale, dive down, humble warrior. Head and neck releases inside your front leg. You can always take this a little bit higher if fully surrendering doesn't feel good to you today. 2 more breaths. Option to keep or ditch that bind. When you're ready, inhale, reach up, front leg lengthens. Exhale, leg rebends, palms touch. This is a little funky. It's a heart practice. So we're gonna bring in some love. So we're here. Our next destination is warrior two to the back. So we're gonna pivot our right foot in, our left foot out, as our left foot, or left hand comes through heart center to warrior two. We'll try that a few more times. Inhale, palms touch back of mat. Exhale, warrior two, coming through heart center. So you can take this very slow because we're doing a lot of footwork. So we'll take this a few more times. Inhale, exhale into warrior two. Inhale, palms touch back of mat. Exhale into warrior two, back to the front. Yes. So we're very much creating this Cupid opening motion. Beautiful. We're in our warrior two now. We can surf it in and out, finding our center, reaching with both fingers. Gaze can go over the middle finger, or drishti. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach back. Staying here, breathing through your right side body. Beautiful. On the exhale, side angle, right elbow to right knee, left hand reaches forward or directly above you. Awesome. Sending breath through the left side body. Inhale, Trikonasana, triangle, straightening your front leg, tick-tocking your arms to 6 and 12. Staying here, maybe sending your left hip back in space to open up your chest a little bit more. Beautiful. Yes, bottom hand is on your ankle, your shin, the floor, or even a block. Inhale, back up to warrior two. Exhale, windmill your arms down, your way to downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step between the hands. Set up for warrior one. Back heel pivots 45 degrees. Strong bend in your front leg. Inhale, reach warrior one. Staying here. Again, heel toeing your front foot out a little bit more if you want to make room for your hip. Pinkies dialing in. One more inhale. Exhale, hands bind behind the back. Inhale, shine your heart. Exhale, dive down, humble warrior. Head and neck releases. Option to keep or ditch that bind. 3 more full breaths. Lots of time to let go. Inhale, reach up, everything lengthens. Exhale, leg rebends, palms touch front of mat. We're gonna do this little heart flow once more. So on your inhale, you'll peel open to warrior two to the back of your mat and stay on the exhale. Inhale, palms touch back of your mat. Exhale, peel open back to the front, yes. Inhale, reverse warrior, staying here, sending breath through your left side ribs. Maybe reaching back 1 more inch. Exhale into side angle, left elbow to left knee, right hand reaches diagonally or directly above. Sending breath through your right side body this time. On your next inhale, Trikonasana, triangle, straightening your front leg, dipping down, arms tick-tocking to 6 and 12. Bottom hand finding a shin, your ankle, a block, or the floor. Maybe sending your right hip back in space to make more room for your shoulder. Inhale into a warrior two, rebending your leg. Exhale, windmill down, your way to downward facing dog. Great options. All right, we'll take that 1 more time each side, breath to movement. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, step between the hands, warrior one setup. Inhale, rise to a warrior one. Exhale, hands bind. Inhale, puff your chest. Exhale, dive down, humble warrior one, breath in and out. Inhale, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, rebend, palms touch. Inhale, open up to your warrior two. Stay on your exhale. Inhale, palms touch, back of mat. Exhale to your warrior two, back to the front. Inhale, reverse, reach back. Exhale, dip forward, side angle. Inhale, Trikonasana, straighten your leg. We've got one breath in and out. Inhale, back up to a warrior two. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Awesome. All right, one more side. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step through. Inhale, reach, warrior one. Exhale, hands bind. Inhale, shine your heart. Exhale, dive down, humble warrior, one breath in and out. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, palms touch. Inhale, transition to warrior two to the back. Stay on your exhale. Inhale, palms touch, back of mat. Exhale, back to the front, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, reach back. Exhale, side angle, elbow to knee, reach. Inhale, Trikonasana, straighten your front leg, micro bend. Breath out. Inhale, reach, warrior two. Exhale, back to downward facing dog, your way. Coming down to the knees, taking a child's pose. Again, finding your breath. We're going to start slowing it down. We'll come back to that full breath. Coming back to our intention. When you're ready, you can meet me back in a downward facing dog. We've got just almost 1 second of work before we start stretching. Coming back into down dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step through. Set up for warrior two. Like I said, for just one breath in. Exhale into scar. Heels in, toes out. Get big. Maybe making this a baby back bend. Gaze can lift. Maybe wiggling your fingers before melting into a wide-legged forward fold. We've got 10 good breaths here. Lots of time to melt down and play. Take what you need here. Option to lunge one leg and then the other. You can find stillness. About halfway through your time. Heading back, releasing. When you're ready, hands come under shoulders. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale to a low lunge facing the front of your mat, back knee down. Bringing your blocks with you. We're going to take a little variation of low lunge to half split. So sinking down into your low lunge, finding your placement with your blocks. Inhale. Exhale, push back into half split. Maybe option to wiggle your toes for more sensation. Inhale back into your low lunge. Exhale back to half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. One more time. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Pop your back knee up. Blocks can go to the side. Exhale back to downward facing dog. We'll take that on the other side. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step through. Set up for warrior two. Reach high for one breath. Exhale into star. Heels in, toes out. Baby back bend. Taking up space. Maybe giving some spirit fingers before melting into wide-legged forward fold. 10 breaths. Halfway through your time. When you're ready, hands come under shoulders. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your mat. Back down. Bringing your blocks with you. Sinking into your low lunge. Taking a moment to let your hip flexor open up a little bit before sinking back into half splits. Again, option to wiggle your toes for more sensation. And we'll floss it out. Inhale to your low lunge. Exhale back to half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. One more time. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Come back into our low lunge. Pop our back knee up. Place our blocks somewhere else and come back into downward facing dog. And from here, you can walk your hands to meet your feet and roll up slowly to Tadasana. Mountain pose. Beautiful. All right. Just a little more Qigong before we do our true cool down. So this one is called Bringing Down the Heavens. It's really simple. Palms face forward. We scoop energy up and kind of bring it down in front of our bodies and push outward at our belly button. Inhale, scooping energy up. Exhale, pushing it down and out from our center. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, press down and out. We'll take this 3 more times, our pace, our breath. Bringing up the energy like a wave, compressing it down and pushing it out and away. Imagining this energy we're picking up as new, and the energy we're pressing down as old, stagnant energy. One more time. Awesome. All right. And our final Qigong movement is, I don't know what to call it, we're just gonna bounce. We're just bouncing. Eventually, maybe this really becomes a jump. Maybe we get our arms involved. Maybe we get our voice involved. Woo. Coming down. Hands come to heart center. Eyes can close or soften. Coming back to that intention. Feeling that energy swirling around your body. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Our next destination is half pigeon. So you can come through that way with your right leg, right knee behind your right wrist. You can also take this supine on your back, if that feels better. So if you're taking pigeon with me, you can scoot your left foot back a little bit to make room for your hip. Other options, you can also place a block right underneath your glute or your hip to make this more accessible. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. You can stay lifted, forehead can meet your arms or the mat. You've got 10 full breaths here. Everyone's taking great variations. Halfway through your time. When you're ready, hands can plant underneath your shoulders. You can come back into a down dog or just simply switch it out through tabletop. That's also a nice way to get to pigeon. Left knee behind left wrist. Again, you can totally take this supine. Does exactly the same thing. You can scoot your right feet back in pigeon to make more room for your hip. Inhale like a halfway lift. Exhale to melt down over your front leg. 10 breaths here to surrender. Halfway through your time. Hands can plant underneath your shoulders. We're just going to swing our legs around so that we're in sort of a straddle. We'll bring our blocks with us. We're going to set up our blocks in such a way that we can place our forehead on the block and feel like we're getting a good inner thigh stretch while also not pinching anything. So you can really make the blocks work however is best for you. Find your correct distance and height, and then settle in. We'll take about a minute here. Lots of time. Always opportunity to adjust if it ever feels uncomfortable. About halfway through your time. Still plenty of time to melt down. When you're ready, you can lift up out of this. Remove your blocks. We're going to swing our legs around once more. Come on to relax. Feel free to bring a block with you if you want to take supportive or restorative bridge, which is where we're headed next. So whether you're taking active or restorative, your feet are going to be hip width and parallel. If you're taking restorative, you're gonna lift your hips and bring a block on the lowest or medium height directly under your sacrum. So not your low back and not your hips, but right in the middle. It shouldn't feel like anything's pinching. If you're taking active with me, you'll press your feet and hands into the ground, lift your hips, bridge pose, strong thighs. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Hold, squeezing your thighs. Exhale, lower down. If you've taken restorative, you can lift your hips and remove that block. From here, we're taking some supine twists. Right ankle over left knee. Fingers interlacing behind your left thigh to pull you in. You can move your knee in and out for more sensation before taking your bottom half over to the left, your right foot stamping down. Gaze can go to the right. Twist. Few more breaths here. Option to pull on your right knee with your left hand for more sensation. And we'll switch it out. Hugging your knees into your chest briefly before your left ankle coming over your right knee. Fingers can pull behind your right thigh, pulling your knee closer in. Option to move your knee in and out for more sensation. Some people love it, some people hate it. You'll know really quick. Before moving everything on your bottom half over to the right, left foot stamping down, gaze going to the left. When you feel complete, you can come back to center, hugging your knees into your chest one more time. Maybe the biggest hug you've given yourself in all day, at least. Thanking your body for what it did for you this past hour. Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly, knees out wide, feet come to touch. Option for blocks underneath your knees. That can feel really good and restorative. We'll take just 5 breaths here. When you feel complete, you can close your legs like a book. We'll take a counter pose, constructive rest, knees together, feet inch out to the edges of your mat. 5 breaths here. Happy baby, pulling on the outer edges of your feet, pulling your knees into your armpits. Option to lengthen one leg and then the other to rock and roll side to side. Option for play here. Our last asana together, side Shavasana, dead bug, arms and legs up the wall, maybe taking a little last wiggle. These last few movements, moments, are for you. Whatever we didn't hit in class that you're craving, you've got a few breaths to play. Always an option to go into Shavasana early. Great choices, everyone. Transitioning to our final resting pose. Arms and legs can be out long. You can have your hands on the body. Knees can be bent, constructive rest, whatever feels good, whatever allows you stillness for these next few moments. And just know that I will call you out when it's time. Shavasana. Keeping everything still. Come back to your breath. Finding a depth by breathing belly, filling up, letting go completely, wiggling your fingers and toes, maybe circling the ankles and wrists, massaging the back of your head on the mat before rolling onto your right side, taking your time. And sitting up when you feel ready. No rush. Finding a seat facing me. Eyes can stay closed or softened. Hands come to heart center, thumbs to sternum. We'll close out our practice with an Om. One full breath in and out. Breathe in to prepare for Om. Thumbs come to third eye center. We bow forward in honor of all students and teachers who have come before us, those in this room and those who will come after. Namaste. Thank you all for sharing space with me today. Finally got some rain. Walk outside, hopefully it'll feel really good for once. So, yeah, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Hope to see you soon.